What's good, gang? It's your boy Tony Russell, aka HoodieRuss. You know what I'm saying? And today, man, we gotta talk about my boys, man. We gotta talk about my boys, man. And it was a tough game. We didn't come out with the W, but it was a good game. Lost 28-23. We just didn't get the W in. I could sit here and blame the rest. I did feel, I'm gonna say this right now, I did feel like the rest were a little bit too involved in the game on both sides of the field. Both teams. And I felt like they did make some crucial calls that hurt us, and they also missed some crucial calls that hurt us. But I can't sit here and blame the whole game on the rest, because at the end of the day, that doesn't change it into a W. You feel me? That doesn't change it into a W. So I'm gonna talk about what we did well and what we didn't do so well, man. I just want to say, Dak Prescott, he was clearly the best quarterback on the field today. And if you got anything from this loss, if you weren't a Dak Prescott believer, I just feel like this game, him having this type of game should have changed your mind, because he was the best player on the field. He was the reason why this game was even so close. You feel me? Yeah. Without him, we wouldn't have, it wouldn't have been competition. And for him to show up like that in this game, it was big. Dak Prescott was not the reason we lost, okay? It was not. He was not. He made incredible plays all night. And he did what we needed him to do. It just wasn't enough to get us the W. CeeDee Lamb, you see what I'm repping, man. CeeDee Lamb, he's him. And we gotta keep getting him that ball. Because when we get CeeDee Lamb that ball, he makes plays and we move down that field. He's him. But at the same time, I do want to say that I do want to get not Jalen Tolbert, because Jalen Tolbert scored. But I do want to get Brandon Cooks involved a little bit. I will say, if Dak Prescott did do something wrong, the only thing I disagree with is we going away from CeeDee Lamb, or not going away from CeeDee Lamb, but for example, on that 4th and 8 where he threw it to Jalen Tolbert, I'm not throwing it to Jalen Tolbert to make a contested catch on 4th and 8. I'm just not. I'm sorry. He's basically a rookie. You know what I'm saying? He got a few snaps last year, but he's basically a rookie. I'm not putting him in that position. You feel me? I know he caught a touchdown earlier in the day, but I'm not putting him in that position. That's the time. Those times especially is when I'm looking for CeeDee Lamb. Whether it's contested or not, I could see if he's double team, okay, then we go somewhere else. But if he's one-on-one coverage, I'm looking for CeeDee Lamb. Man, that's it. With the game on the line, that's who you have to look for, because he's been the most consistent guy the whole night. You and him, Dak and CeeDee, they've been the most consistent. They were the most consistent guys of the night. They were the one making the plays. You feel me? But also, what I was about to say is, we gotta get Brandon Cooks more involved. We have to. There's no reason he should only have 2 targets. He's a bigger threat on the field than what he was made to be in this game. And I feel like we gotta get him the ball more. And I just don't know what's up with Michael Gallup, man. It's been 2 years now. Last year we gave him the benefit of the doubt because of his ACL, and now I just don't know. I don't know. He's not having a good year again, and he dropped a crucial catch that went to. He also caught a crucial one too on a 3rd down, or was it 3rd or 4th? On a 3rd down, I believe, but he dropped a crucial one that could have got us a touch. That could have led to us getting a touchdown. I think instead we got a field goal, or maybe we didn't even get a field goal at all. But a crucial one that was right in his hands, right here, and he just dropped it. But he also wasn't the only one with drops. But, his is more noticeable because he didn't get that many targets. And, when you don't get that many targets, you got to make the most of the targets that you do get. But just all in all, he's just not having a good year. He's not the Michael Gallup that I remember from 2 years ago. You feel me? Like, it's not the same Michael Gallup. But I feel like the offense, they played well. And I feel like the Cowboys, let me get this straight. I feel like the Cowboys played well enough to win this game. I feel like we should have won this game. Like, at the end of the game, I felt like we won this game. Like, you feel me? Like, I just don't, it doesn't sit right with me that we lost. That the ending score, we were not up on that scoreboard. It just doesn't make sense to me. And that's why I said I do feel like the refs, had too much to do with the game. But like I said, we gotta talk about what we can do better. Tony Pollard. I want to talk to Cowboys fans. I want to talk to us directly because this is what we asked for. Some of us, some of us were on the same page. Some of us were not. Ezekiel Elliott, for the last 2 years with the Cowboys, had double-digit touchdowns with the Cowboys. He had 10 touchdowns or 12. I think he had 12 touchdowns last year and 10 the year before, or it's flip-flop. It's one or the other. Okay? And the rebuttal is, them 1 yard touchdowns. Them 1 yard touchdowns is what we need right now because we can't score in the red zone. It's not that we can't, but we need to be more efficient in the red zone. And Zeke, he got us there. And also, I want to say, I said this last year. I feel like Zeke and Tony Pollard, they mesh well. Like, without Zeke, Tony Pollard really doesn't, you feel me? He doesn't succeed like he does, and that's proven to be true right now. You feel me? Zeke was the power, and then we put Tony Pollard in to surprise him with that speed. Zeke would tire him down, and Tony Pollard would finish the rest. You feel me? And they just worked hand in hand. You feel me? And now I feel like now we're seeing that. I was seeing it last year. You feel me? I was seeing what was going on. But now that we don't have him, you see, that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to be like, oh, we don't have him anymore and we actually need him. No, we need to see it when we have him. We need to understand that that's what's going on, that the 1-2 punch is what is needed. And now we don't have that. Now Tony Pollard's struggling and our running game is struggling. I wouldn't be surprised if we're one of the last teams in the league in rushing. I wouldn't be surprised. We cannot get our running game going. And I feel like that's the biggest reason we can't score in the red zone is because we can't run. We can't run. It's difficult for us to run the ball. And that's why I think Dak was so great because without a running game, he still torched this Philadelphia defense. Philadelphia knew what we had to do because we could not run the ball. They knew we had to pass the ball, but still they got torched. You feel me? They still got torched. But it was just we just gotta figure that out. And now it's a little late to be making moves. And Jerry Jones is trying to make moves now out of free agency. And I hate that. I hate that about Jerry Jones. I hate that we have to, like, it kind of makes you want to lose. Like, not like have a losing season, but after we killed the Rams, it's like Jerry Jones is like, clear we don't gotta make no moves. No, that's not how a winning team thinks. You know what I'm saying? That the Rams aren't no slouch. You feel me? They're a good team. But they're not one of the top contenders. And killing them, that's a great win. You feel me? That's a great win. I'm not taking away from our win, but they're still not they're not the Eagles, they're not the 49ers. You know what those guys are doing? They're continuing to improve their team. They're trying to make their team better. They're filling the holes in their team. They see the holes in their team, and they're trying to make them better. Eagles got Kevin Byard from the Titans to fill that safety hole. 49ers win got Chase Young. And that's not even a hole in their defense. Their defensive line is great, but they just made it even better. You feel me? Like, that's what I'm talking about. The contenders, the great teams, they make their team better. You feel me? They make their team better. They're trying to win now. They're trying to win now. They're not okay with, they're not content with just, oh yeah, we won. We won and so we're good. Nah. This no put down our guys. Like, I feel like our guys can figure out our the problems that we have. You feel me? I feel like the running game can be fixed with the guys in the running back room. You feel me? But if you can go get somebody who can fix it now, then you do that. Like, it's no ifs or ands about it. You do that. You go and get somebody that can fix the problem now. You go and you do whatever it takes to try to win now, because you have a team that's an actual contender, and with a couple more pieces is a very dangerous team and a team that can win the Super Bowl. You feel me? You know, and I just feel like that's the flaw that Jerry Jones has. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. But let's talk about the defense. The defense, they struggled a little bit. But that fourth quarter, they shut down. That fourth quarter, they shut down. They got to business and they shut down. The Eagles are so lucky because they didn't have no turnovers, but they should have had three. We had Jalen Hurts on a strip sack by Sam Williams that they recovered. DeAndre Swift fumbled twice. Once was the last time was very crucial. Well, both of them were pretty crucial. I'm not gonna lie, both of them were pretty crucial. And we just none of them they bounced their way. All those fumbles bounced their way somehow. All of them, all three of them bounced their way somehow, and that's just unlucky. That's just unlucky for us. And still, at the end of the day, I still feel like we should have won. Like, you feel me? Still, at the end of the day, I feel like we should have won. But like I said, our defense did well. A.J. Brown didn't kill. Devonta Smith didn't kill. Their offense didn't really kill us. Like, nobody really killed us. You feel me? They drove down the field a couple times and scored, but nothing too special. You feel me? Their last scoring drive, they got down the field by penalties. Well, I believe that was two of their scoring drives, honestly. They got down the field, neutral zone infraction, which it was, and then a pass interference call on Stephon Gilmore he didn't do nothing, man. That got them down the field and led them to getting a score, and it's just unfortunate. But we play these guys again. This video getting a little long, so I'm trying to, you feel me? I'm trying to bring it in, reel it in. All in all, after this loss, I feel like as a Cowboys fan, you shouldn't be depleted. You shouldn't feel no type of way. You should be confident. You should feel good about where we're at. Because at the end of the day, we got to see these guys again and potentially a third time. And losing the first time, that doesn't bother me as long as we fix the mistakes the second and the third time. You feel me? Who do we play next week? I think we play the Giants next week. We need to take care of business on them. Daniel Jones is out for the year, which he just came back last week, and just to be out for the year, that's terrible. But yeah, we play the Giants next week. We need to take care of business against them. But it's not easy schedule coming up. We gotta make sure we get our dubs. I know we got Miami coming up. We got Buffalo coming up still. We got the Eagles again. You feel me? We still got a lot of big games that we gotta win before we come to the playoffs. You know, I feel like we're gonna make the playoffs, but like I said, it's still a lot of big. We got the Seahawks coming up. It's still a lot of big games. Do we play Detroit this year? We might play Detroit I think we play Detroit this year. So like I said, still a lot of big games that we have to win before we can even think about playoffs. But like I said, you should feel confident after this loss. I definitely do. I've always felt confident though. I'm always confident in my guys. I'm always confident in Dak Prescott, no matter what. I've always been telling guys, like, Dak Prescott is him. And earlier in the year, I've been saying it. Earlier in the year, he was limited. They were trying to make him a pocket quarterback, trying to make him to do the little quick reads. That's not Dak. Let him create plays. Let him make plays by himself. let him use his legs. That's how we get the most out of Dak, and he showed it against the Eagles. And it's we're a dangerous team. We are, but we still got a lot to work on, and that's it. But that's it for this video, man. If y'all liked it, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's the rush of 5K subs, so make sure y'all sub it up. And I'll see y'all from now on, man. So, peace. You did it again.